Hello viewers, today I will show you 5 different details you can add to your Minecraft city to make your Minecraft city look from this to this. These 5 different details will work in just about any style of city, and it will work in both survival and creative, it doesn't matter. And they're all pretty simple, so let's get into it, shall we? The first detail you can add to your Minecraft city is street life. This will help your Minecraft city feel more alive and feel more engaging and immersive when people explore it. Examples of detail for this would be stuff like street lights, people on the sidewalks. You can use armor stands for this, you can use villagers, you can use kind of little figures made out of blocks. It doesn't matter. People on the sidewalks, it can definitely help your city feel more immersive. And streetlights for your city to be lit up at night. And also stuff like benches on the sides of the roads, trash bins, bike racks, and all that other stuff. If no one could realistically use your city, it'll feel empty and boring. The second detail you want to add to your Minecraft city is building depth. You want to avoid flat walls in your Minecraft city builds. So examples of this would be adding balconies to some of your builds, like houses, apartment buildings, that stuff. Add window frames, so basically add more detail to your windows. You can do this by using trapdoors, wall blocks, fence blocks, whatever. And you can kind of layer those trapdoors in like 2 layers to make a realistic looking window, which will 1. Make your building more realistic, and 2. Add depth to said build. You also want to add roof overhangs, especially to bigger buildings like your high-rise buildings. It's important for just about any kind of build, so like houses, whatever. You also want to try to add stuff like setbacks to large high-rise buildings, and also make houses more intricate shapes. Like if it's a square, try adding something out to the front of it to make it a bit less like a boxy square. That's all it takes to help make your buildings look less boring and more depth. Detail number 3 is color variation. You want to prevent monotony and repetitiveness. You want variation in the color palettes that you use for your buildings in your city. So you can do this by mixing block types and buildings. So you can do this in the form of like gradients and weathering on older buildings. You can make each building like a different color. Like even if it's like brick buildings, you can have like darker brick buildings with darker shades of red blocks, and also like brighter shades of red blocks. You kind of give that effect. And like for houses, you want to try to mix colors up. Even if you're doing like copy and paste kind of apartment complexes, you want to add more color to them. That way you can make them less boring. So like, and you also want to have pattern changes for each district of your city. So like your historic district will probably be more colorful. It'll have more brick. And then like newer suburb neighborhoods will have more neutral colors, because more modern buildings generally have more neutral colors in them. It's as simple as that. You can have the same buildings but have different color palettes, and that'll make your city look a lot better. Detail number 4 is infrastructure. So the purpose of this is to make the city feel more functional, and so you want to add stuff like power lines sewers and drainage on the roads so that water has a way to drain when it rains and snows. And you want road markings, because obviously without road markings your roads might be a little confusing to navigate on. And you also want stuff like water towers to supply the city's water, vents for air to go through, and chimneys and all that kind of stuff. And the key of this is great cities aren't just built, they're engineered. So kind of put emphasis into the little details, and they make all the difference. And detail number 5 is storytelling, and you can kind of inflict lore into your city. And the examples of this would be like having construction sites in the cities to show that buildings are being built. You can have abandoned buildings in places, like in older parts of the city. You could have in low income parts of the city, you can have like some abandoned buildings to kind of give that vibe. You can have stuff like posters and graffiti on empty walls on buildings to kind of make that wall less bland. And you can also have stuff like broken windows for like abandoned buildings. You could also add like buildings with fire damage and all that kind of stuff to kind of add more lore to your city. And the key here is the best cities will tell stories without saying a word. And finally, if this helped your builds, drop a like, subscribe with notifications on to never miss another video, and tell me which detail you're adding to your Minecraft city first in the comments below. Have a great rest of your day or night.